So I wasn't sure if this was gonna work, but to get the adhesive off, I put some sawdust on it, just spread it around all over it, and I've been sanding it. So after I get this cleared off, I'm gonna try a different kind of adhesive. Re-glued the vinyl on the amp rack, and this vinyl is not coming off anymore. Yeah, I used to think that this was the greatest stuff I could ever use for attaching fabric to the boxes, but I had a few issues with it peeling off. I have a little piece right here that I glued together. It's been sitting for a couple days, and you can see it's pretty tough to pull apart. I'm pretty much caught back up where I'm supposed to be right now. Got that vinyl re-glued back on here, and when I had that off, I actually ended up changing up the wiring a bit. So 2 relays only, got the terminal strip, the new fuse block, and all those wires that were hanging out, they're actually behind now. So now that we're caught back up, I'm going to go ahead and get this piece finished to go up front to give it more of a finished look. I'm using magnets to get this cover panel back on here. Made a little bracket. This is actually going to attach to that panel. So I got the 2 magnets in the back and the 2 on here. It's gonna snap right in there. And I'll be adding some pieces of wood onto the side, just to fill in that little hole, make it look like one big piece. Gotta do that on both sides. So the next thing I'm going to do is cut a track in the back of this board so that I can get these LEDs recessed in. And the next thing I'll do is use this chamfer bit to add an angle around this edge. It's for 2 reasons: to give it a little bit of style, and because it makes it a lot easier when you're wrapping the vinyl around it. I worked on these 2 end pieces off camera. I'm actually going to use pocket screws to get these 2 pieces attached. I think I'm finished up with all the router work, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on adding these LEDs. I'm gonna do it pretty similar to those other trim pieces that I made. Probably have the LEDs just on the top. So I'll have some up top here. I'll drill a little hole in between these two sections. More LEDs here, same thing over here, more LEDs. I want to do them just up top just because I don't want to be able to see the LEDs from the side, and I feel like it'll be easy to see them if they're in this section. I'll be wrapping this panel in vinyl. I'll be using the same stuff that I used to wrap the beauty panel on the subwoofer boxes. So next I'll actually be adding some speaker gasket tape on the bottom, just so this panel isn't rattling against the other panel. I've got this little connector which is going to connect this piece together with this other panel. Got the connector right here. For right now I'm just going to go ahead and double-sided tape it to this board whenever I get it positioned, and then I'll find a more permanent way to attach it. And one last thing. The seats do go up. So it gives full function of the back seat. Well, I know this video is taking forever to do. I just had a lot of stuff that I had to take care of, just regular life stuff, and then it was hard to find time to work on this project. I'm usually only able to work on it on the weekends. Sometimes I might be off work early during the week and I can take care of some stuff, but it's just been kind of a crazy year. I think everyone knows about all that. As far as this build goes, it's not completely done yet. There's just a few little things I want to get done. I do eventually want to upgrade the alternator and the wires. I do know I need to do the big three, upgrade the power wires and the grounds for the alternator. But I've actually got a few other projects I want to take care of before I do that. There's a couple things I want to work on in my wife's car. I wanted to redo part of her system. I've got some speakers I wanted to use for like a shop radio. That's just a little project I wanted to take care of. But that's it for right now. Thanks for watching the videos. I know it's taken forever, but to the ones that have been hanging in there, thanks for it. I've got a lot more content coming. I can't really promise how soon it'll come out, but it will be out. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, just so you can catch all the other videos later on. And I hope to see you next time.